there was a trailer for a Dune game, and we were watching this and we're like, oh, it's a Dune game, all right. And at the very end, it says an open world survival MMO. I almost said CEO. An open world survival MMO, and we were like, what? Oh, like I was not expecting. I thought this was going to be some kind of RPG or just I don't know, single player game of some sort, or like a strategy game. You know, Dune, the first like RTS was like Dune 2, like a weird unofficial sequel. Well, it technically is official, but it's like, yeah, Dune 2 on DOS. Made a blog post about it back when I was doing the vlog. Interesting game. Anyway, yeah, a Dune game. I haven't read the book. I haven't watched the movie or movies. I don't know a whole ton about Dune besides the spice and the sand. I extrapolated that there was sand because it's called Dune. I don't think I would play this. I don't really have any. We don't have any info about it besides the title and that it is a Dune game and that it is an MMO, and it's a survival MMO, which is kind of like weird. Let me look up other examples. Survival MMOs. Is Ark considered that? Okay. Is Rust considered that? So the important one here is Conan Exiles, because this game is developed and published by Funcom, who, in addition to putting out Disney's Pocahontas for the Genesis, also developed Anarchy Online, Age of Conan, which is probably the thing that they're most known for, and The Secret World. Do you guys remember The Secret World? This, like, that took me... When I saw it, I was like, okay, who developed... Okay, what did Funcom do? I'm like, oh, I know their name. What do they do again? It's like, oh my god. I was looking at other MMOs, if they have any MMO experience, and I was like, oh, Conan Exiles, Secret World. That took me back. I remember The Secret World from, like, a Game Informer magazine I got when I was in, like, middle school, and I was, like, reading about it, and I was like, this seems neat, and then I just never heard about it again. And there's a video from a YouTuber called Josh Strife Hayes. He's like an MMO YouTuber. He mainly does a series called Worst MMO Ever, which is kind of just an inflammatory title to get you to watch it, but it's basically, he just plays whatever MMO he kind of comes across, and then kind of gives it a size up to see, like, oh, well, how good is it? The premise is like, oh, what's the worst MMO ever? That's kind of like the loose objective, but it's really just an excuse for him to make videos about a bunch of different MMOs. And he just goes through like the first 8 hours of his playtime and what stands out to him, and kind of summarizes it. Fun videos and lots of weird. Because the thing about MMOs is that there's more than you would expect. There's way more than you would expect, even today. And the thing is that, like, the nature of it is that if it doesn't do well, you never hear about it. It just never gets off the ground. Or it just remains in such obscurity. Or maybe it's just popular in a different part of the world. You know, there's MMOs that I think like are much more popular in like Asia and stuff like that. That just aren't, nobody really knows them here. The Secret World was like this MMO that was based on like conspiracy theories with like the Illuminati and like secret societies and stuff like that. And that was it was about like a lot of the gameplay was like solving mysteries and stuff like that. Or a lot of the quest was about that. And he did a video on it, and it like jogged my memory. I was like, oh, I do remember this. And it has like some neat aesthetics. I remember it having a great atmosphere. You could just tell that from the video, and I think he praised it a lot. But apparently I was like, so what I saw that video a while ago, and just looking through Funcom's development history, I was reminded of it. I was like, okay, so what was the problem with it? And I think it mainly just came down from the looks of things, or what people were saying. It just came down to the fact that the game felt bad. Like the combat was bad. Movement felt bad. I think there was a bunch. I seem to recall a lot of weird, like, little polish issues in Josh's video. Just like, why is it like that? Why is it okay? Yeah, and now I believe is it free to play now? It got kind of rebooted as like Secret World Legends. Secret World Legends. And is it free? I don't know if it's free. They had this weird model where it's like you could buy it for $60, but then if you paid an additional subscription fee, you would get like bonuses. Oh, yeah, it is free. Yeah, it's a neat idea. I like the idea of the game. I guess it just wasn't executed particularly well. I guess the more the more significant one would, because the Dune game is also going to be a survival MMO, would I guess be Conan Exiles. The only thing I really know about this game, besides the fact that it's a Conan game, and I believe it had like a lot of like gore and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there's like a penis slider. Like you can have a big floppy penis. That's all I kind of remember. Conan Exiles. But they are both belonging to the same genre. So they could be taking cues from it. I guess it's still ongoing. It has decent reviews, just looking at it at a glance. I guess it appeals to a certain niche. I guess maybe in the best case scenario, the Dune game is going to be like a Conan Exiles, but sci-fi themed. Like that could be like you pick whatever faction you want to be part of, and then you level up things. Or it could be cool. I don't know. But it did catch me off guard. I was like, MMO?